Welcome to the show, guys. Unmasking the Blueprint is a unique visual podcast that will begin each show with a blueprint shuffle. Yep, you heard me correctly. We will be shuffling. Grab a pen and a paper because nuggets will be dropped for you to use and grow. We will interview business owners and music artists, and you'll be able to meet the person behind the brand. Each show will have a giveaway, so stay tuned to win.
Woo! Welcome to the show, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, my wonderful husband, Cornelius Ernest Pence the Third. All right, guys, he has a new song that's coming out of Zodiac. I said Zodiac. Pence, what is it called? What is it called?
Zydeco.
Thank you, baby. A Zydeco. He has a Zydeco song that he will be releasing soon, and I am super excited, guys, because I like it. But I'm his biggest fan, right? So, guys, all the way from the Bahamas, our next guest is in the Bahamas with the beautiful water. Y'all jealous? Because I'm so jealous. Let me see if she's available. She's an author from the Bahamas. Her name is Cheri. Let's see if she's available. Hey, Queen, how are you?
Hi, Rachel. How are you?
I am great and I cannot complain. You look so
Oh,
pretty.
thank you. So do you. Thank you so much. I'm
So
so happy to be here.
I am so happy to have you. And so you are in the amazing, beautiful Bahamas. Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, first of all, I want to say good evening to your wonderful audience and thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Nadia Cheri Major. Cher comes from Cherise. And I am the third or the last of three girls. My parents' name is Kenneth and Ruth Major. They are from different islands in the Bahamas. As you guys may not know, the Bahamas is actually 700 islands. It
Oh,
consists of
wow.
700 islands, just like how you have 50 states connected, 700 separated islands called an archipelago. And so I'm from actually Abaco, Bahamas. That's one of our family islands. I attended, guess what? I attended college in Savannah, Georgia, Savannah
What?
State University. So I'm actually a Georgia peach.
I'm
I'm
actually
actually a
enjoying the
Georgia
beach.
peach as well. So hey to anyone who's from Georgia. And I studied computer information systems. And I graduated in 2006. And so I'm now working in IT as an SME, dealing with the email system, the email network. And so that's what I'm currently doing. And in my spare time, I like outdoors. I'm kind of an outdoorsy type person. I like walks on the beach. I just
Okay.
love nature.
Well,
So,
you're definitely in the right place to love nature. Can you hear me?
sorry, it's breaking up.
I said you're definitely in the right place to love nature.
Yes, I know I'm in the right place.
Yes, so beautiful, so beautiful. Guys, she took us to school. I didn't even know they had so many islands. Like that's so amazing, guys.
Yes.
And
So,
so, did you have anything else before I ask the first question? Because I don't want to interrupt you because we get some good information here.
no, I
That was it.
didn't have any more questions.
Okay, so
So you can ask away. I think I said everything that I needed to say for the moment.
okay, that sounds like a plan. So you definitely took us to school because I did. We definitely did not know. We just know that it's a beautiful place, but I did not know about the islands, and I didn't know that you was a Georgia peach. You got.
Yes,
I love it.
yes,
I
I
love
am.
it. So if I'm correct, you're a new author, correct?
Yes, I'm a new author. I began writing my first book, which is my memoir, in late 2021. That would have been around October 2021, and I finished it. I completed it in March of this year, 2022. And
Okay.
so, yeah, it's a memoir. It's a three-part book, so it
It's a
has my Yeah, it's a three-part book. My story, it has my story about being, having to endure teasing. It has a commentary on beauty, the pressure to be beautiful.
Oh.
And thirdly, it has poetry and inspirational poetry that,
Mm.
I really was inspired. I feel as if, I was used by God when I wrote this book because I got a lot of positive feedback from editors. Some of the editors who had who were reviewing and revising and editing my manuscript, they really gave me some positive feedback. And so that was encouraging for me back then.
Wow.
So,
So everything you said is like encouraging. Bullying to the.
yes,
It's, I can't wait. I can't wait to
yeah, I
read
don't
it.
think teasing is something I think will be with us for a long time. But I feel as if we could just have some type of intervention to help, I guess, minimize the effects that it can cause on people, then that would be doing a great service to people like me who had to endure it because I feel as if when you have a weak personality or a weak um they call it thin skin, when you don't have that strong personality to endure things, you can it can be a lot of pressure on that person to be able to function properly, and that is what I had to deal with. Even in going to school, I was just bothered. I just felt so insignificant, so small compared to people. I just wondered, I was looking at them wondering, how they are so confident, why I can't be like them, why I can't look like them. And so all of this was because of being teased. And it's been years now, and I feel as if God has really used that book to really bring the healing, the internal healing, mentally and spiritually, that I needed. So I'm much more comfortable in my own skin with my big hands.
I
Because I
love
was teased
that.
about, I was called big hands, I was called big feet, um, big teeth before I had my braces, funny teeth, big ears. So, but it was a lot. I it was a lot because I felt as if, now, I don't want to give away too much. I may be running on too much. You can stop me if I am,
You
but
could.
it was a lot. I felt so abnormal because I would be like, I'm the only one with all of these issues, these flaws, as what society would call them, because the average person would only have maybe three flaws, and here I am with almost 10.
I can't do it. I can't
Oh,
do it.
God had to deal with me. He dealt with me, and so I am a much better place. I'm at a much better place. I feel better. I feel like I can take on more challenges. I welcome them, and I'm just ready to, do what I should have been doing years ago. So
I
that's, yeah.
I love that, and I think like you said, it's such a. I honestly feel that it starts with parenting.
Yes,
It starts with parenting. Period.
it
You
does.
know, I was just trying not to make it so long of a conversation, so I think I'm gonna just stop there because I don't want to go back and forth for anybody. Actually, I don't see anybody watching today. Actually, they're usually watching and dropping comments, so I'm super shocked. But I know we have very bad weather here in Texas too,
Oh,
so
yes.
that's why I
Okay.
was hoping internet didn't go out. But yeah, I really think that well, not think, I owned a daycare for 13 years,
Oh,
and
wow.
bullying is, the kids are getting it. They're either the parents are allowing it at home, and are they not correcting it at home? Are they
Yes.
encouraging it at home?
Mm-hmm. All,
Or
all of the above.
or they're getting bullied at home and bringing it to school. So
Yes.
it's just a vicious cycle, and I hate that happened because I was also bullied. But it made me, it's total opposite. You know what? I thought I became like super conceited
Oh,
with my
wow.
big teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what? I'm cute. I'm cute, right? And so I
Yes.
love it. And so, guys, I can't wait to read her book, guys. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a great read. Before we get off, make sure you drop us those links in the. It's already out, right?
Yes.
Can they buy it now?
Yes, they can. It's on
Okay.
Amazon. It's on Amazon and Barnes and Noble.
Okay. What's the name of your book?
It's called My Big God's Masterpiece.
Okay, my big God masterpiece. And what made you name it that?
Well, that's a great question. Um, let me try to be as brief as possible, but I want to tell you how it came about.
Okay.
Because actually, I told y'all that I work professionally as a IT professional,
Okay.
but I was trying to start a side gig as a social media manager, and so I created an agency, and I was just trying to get launch my agency and try to land some clients. So I had gotten in contact with a branding agent. She's a branding coach, and we were just talking, and she was asking me the ideas that I had to brand myself. And as she was listening to me, she was like, well, Nadia, I think you would do well helping people rather than helping dentists to get clients. She was saying that I can help work with people. So I just began thinking, how can I help people? And I just began writing my testimony of being teased about my teeth, because dentists, I wanted to target the dentist, the dentist in
Mm,
dental industry. And so I began thinking how I could, help people. So I began writing my testimony about being teased about my teeth, and how getting braces helped to boost my confidence a bit, and how, they need
I love
to be
that.
able to overcome their fears of braces, or whatever, inhibitions they may have regarding, their teeth, or getting help to, whether it's braces or dental implants or whatever it is, it can be a confidence booster. And so God just I and as I began writing, a lot of other things came into play. Like, it was just intertwining with the other features that I was teased about. So I was like, God, I was teased about this, I was teased about that. I said, how can this tie in? So he just dropped in my head a book, and I was like, a book. And so it was born. And then I began writing the book. I began writing my chapters. And then after I was done, I began researching different about books and how to was the next step. And I came across Reedsy on Reedsy, and I got in contact with, I messaged them, and they told me how to go about it. So I created my account, and I began looking for an editor. And so after you have to bid, and after the editor reached out to me, he said, um, it'll be this amount of money to edit. And so, because they have to ask how many words the book
Mm-hmm.
has. And so based on that, he gave me his quote, and I sent it to him because it was affordable. I sent him my manuscript, and after he read it, I think it took him maybe a day or two, and he said he really enjoyed reading my book. I said, really? I said, well, thank you so much. So he think it will do very well in counselors offices and church offices and stuff like that. I say, wow. I say, thank you. And then another editor, she said that she is very busy, she couldn't assist with that, say, but she really likes the idea, and she hopes that I can get the help to develop it more because it's
Mm-hmm.
greatly needed. I say, wow. So then that was like a confirmation from God that, the book is needed. The book, it needs to be, the message needs to be written and read by, the world, because believe it or not, I felt as if it wasn't going to be needed, because I felt, because the world, we are in the world of selfies now, everybody's taking pictures. So to me, that's like they have confidence now, they're not afraid to take pictures wherever they are. So I was like, they probably have their confidence is already improved now, that my book isn't going to do much, make much difference. So that's the mindset that I had. But I mean, a couple people reached out to me and say your book is going to help many women. So I say, I hope it does. I pray it does. Many young girls, because I think it's more young girls that I sympathize with. I don't think older women suffer from really low self-esteem like schoolgirls,
Right.
and they are at the age that they are becoming more self-aware, and then they're being exposed to the dating scene, they're under peer pressure from trying to be like other girls. So I really really want them to be transformed, to know that you know they are just as good as the girl next door, the
Absolutely.
girl with the long hair, the girl with the straight teeth, you
You
know.
know.
and the girl with the little hands. I have some poetry in there. I have some.
I feel like there was shots fired. Like, what did
Yeah, no. And
I
that's one
know.
thing. That's one thing I didn't want. That's one message I didn't want to get across, or that I
Right.
was trying for people to not. I'm not trying to take shots, but I feel as if it's time for the quote unquote big handed girls, big feet
I
girls to
love
take a
it.
stand, against the small petite ladies who are bullying us and calling us these names. That's how I feel. It's time for us to take a stand and to let them know, hey, we're beautiful. We can do just as much as you can. We are just as valuable. We have a lot to offer. So that is all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to shoot shots at no little handed person. I'm not trying to shoot shots, but that's basically the message that I want to get across.
I love it. And so, hey, Free saying, hey, ladies. She
Hi,
said
Free.
she love you being a guest on the show.
Thank you, Free.
And so I'm just gonna confirm what you said. Your book is definitely needed by the words that you said. If your book talks about what you're talking about, that book is definitely needed. There is millions of little girls who do not feel worthy, who don't feel good enough, who don't
Wow.
feel pretty enough. And
Yeah.
it doesn't even start, I mean, bullying is everywhere. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what neighborhood, it doesn't matter private school, it doesn't matter charter school, it doesn't matter public school. Bullying is everywhere. And so, to be honest with you, until we change parenting,
Yes.
bullying is always going to be there. And that book is always going to be needed. And
Yes.
so I am so glad that you listened to God and you sat down and you wrote it, because one thing I honestly believe in is everybody is here for a purpose. Honestly, I think
Yes.
y'all here for more than one purpose. I think that your book is a purpose that can branch off into a plethora of different arenas,
Yes.
churches, schools. Like, I mean, get on your knees, girl. And I bet you there is so many other visions that God have for you.
Yes.
I saw that when you was talking, because it's a great. And I'm gonna say something, guys. I'm gonna let her talk. I don't want to just talk the whole show, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you get out of your way, and I have a book called Own It. When people own their past and own their hurt, see how
Mm-hmm.
confident you are because you
Yes.
owned it. Like, this is what happened to me and this is how I feel. Guys, I love it. And she's going to change some little girl's life, and she's going to let some little girl know that they are beautiful with big hands, big feet, big teeth, and
Big
all that.
ears.
Big what?
Big ears.
Oh, Lord. She said big.
My Dumbo ears. My sister called me Dumbo ears, big ears, bad
Darn,
ears. Oh my goodness,
darn
y'all.
big,
I heard it all.
darn mean kids.
Hmm.
God darn it.
So,
So, well, we
it,
know, I finna ask this question. Well, so we know who not on this list. So, who inspired you? We know that sister not on this list. So, who gave you the
actually,
greatest? Who gave you
actually,
your greatest inspiration?
okay. So, honestly, I I was really do you mean in life in general or to write my book? Because
It
I
doesn't
really
matter
had just in general.
in general.
Okay. Well, I get my inspiration just looking at nature, just being in the presence of you know looking at nature, looking at the birds fly. I just enjoy the simple things. Like I said, I'm outdoorsy. Anything out outside the house, dealing with nature, I feel it gives me joy, and it makes me feel closer to God. It makes me feel at one, at peace, you know with everything, and myself. It kind of blocks out the chaos and everything that is going on in the world. So I would say, first of all, God through nature gives me inspiration. Second of all, I am or was, I should say, because I'm older now, I was a big fan of Oprah Winfrey.
Okay, okay. Shout out to the
Yes,
Oprah.
I learned about her background just watching one of her shows. I think she was doing a show about herself and the tragedy that she faced as a child, and it was just so heartbreaking. You would never think that someone like her would have gone through such a thing, and I'm just proud of her. I'm proud of her, not only because she's black, but because she's a woman, of course, and she is living proof, that you can overcome anything. And so that was inspiring. And then she's very philanthropic. She gives a lot. So, and I think we ought to give. When once we have it, we should be able to give it to those who are less fortunate. And so that is, I think, something inspirational. Everyone should find something in some inspiration behind that or in that, because she came from a humble background. She rose to the top, and now she's giving back to those who were just like her in the beginning. And so I think that's what we ought to achieve or strive for once we reach a certain or accumulate such wealth. You don't have to be famous to be wealthy, but once you
Right.
have it, you can share it. And
So
so that is inspiration.
so unmasking, it doesn't have anything to do with wealth, but that's why I felt like that's why God gave me unmasking. Because I
Yeah.
feel like there's a lot of people that need to be heard. I feel
Yes.
like there's a lot of amazing people. And
Yes.
so, we're always interviewing people who've reached this or who reached that, when there's you're just as amazing as the next person. So why
Exactly.
not talk about you? Let's not reach over there in the Bahamas and see
Thank
what you have
you.
going on in the Bahamas. Let's hear about this amazing book, you know? And so,
Yes.
and like you said, when you get in tune with God, God's going to align you and put you in places. And
Yes.
so this platform, as long as it's available, even the day that I start doing interviews, it's still going to be out into the world.
Exactly. Exactly.
You
So
see
we.
what I'm saying? And so it's
Yes.
just rich. It's always reaching down, and
It's
when you
all.
get to a certain place with with your business in your book, maybe you can reach down to those some little girls, you know?
Yes, and that is the whole point. That is the whole
Exactly.
point.
Exactly.
That's
I
the whole
love it.
purpose. We have a purpose, like you say. We all have a purpose. We should seek God to fulfill. We need to know our purpose. Some of us, I think, I came into my purpose very late in my life. I always was a giving person. I would give my last, even though I didn't have it. But I think my purpose or my calling was to write or is to write. But because I suffered so. When I say suffer, I was so mentally and I guess spiritually handicapped because of the teasing, because of I was not motivated. I didn't want to open up to people. I for a lot of my life I kept to myself. I kept what I was going through to myself, and
Yeah.
this really helped me, and I feel as if I can do more things and help people to and talk about my insecurities, because maybe 2 years ago I would not have been able to disclose or reveal that my big hands. I would have been too ashamed to show my big hands or tell you that I have big Dumbo ears. These ears was, trust me, I spent years tying down my ears every night, sleeping on my ears. To these were big and bad. Trust me, they were big and bad.
And when I
Okay.
tell you, I love your skin color. I love your complexion. I love your personality. I think you're just a beautiful person inside and out. And so it's just so amazing that you felt that way. But you know what? But that's okay, because you had to endure that so
Yes.
you can be who you are now. So
Yes.
you can help the next little girl. And so
Yes.
and I'm so glad that you came on the show.
I'm happy that I can, let my voice be heard. Thank you for giving me a chance to be heard, because that is what it's all about. And I'm not trying to toot my horn, because I believe in being humble. But if the Reedsy people are correct, or really saying that it's needed, then I
It
really feel
is.
as if it should be read, or it should be just purchase it. It's should be by Kindle. I guess I'm going ahead of myself, but
No, you're
just
good.
give it a chance. Give it a chance. and let me know. I want your feedback.
I want you. I've heard you say several times that I think and I hope, and I'm gonna ask for one favor. I
Mhm.
know and I will.
Okay.
I know and I will. I honestly believe that God hears us. Well, we know He hears us, right? But He also,
Mhm.
I believe, you know how you want for Christmas, you want a big gift, and you
Yes.
ask, and this is just my belief. I believe that we ask God for this big old house, but in our
Yes.
mind, we don't really think we deserve it, and so
Yes.
we ask for it, but we really don't do anything to really get it because we
Get it.
don't
Yeah.
really think that we're ever gonna get it, versus working towards just getting it, like
Yeah.
doing the things that it takes to get it.
Get
And
it.
then we like,
Yes.
oh, I'm the best seller. I'm like, I had her on my show. She's a best seller because you did
Oh,
all the things to get there. Not like
yeah.
maybe or I should. No, you're not shy no more. Like you already I
I'm just
you
trying to be humble. That's
I
all.
know
I
I
just want to
got
be
this. I
humble.
got this and I got this. And thank you, God, for elevating me. And thank you for allowing my book to be in the right places. So, yeah,
Yes.
I'm super excited, guys. We got her before she blew up. So don't leave us behind. Remember us, okay? I love it.
Of
I love
course.
it.
Of course.
And
I will
we're claiming
definitely.
it.
I
Exactly.
enjoy this podcast.
Yes, I
I
love
think I,
it.
yeah, I've been on about, this is like the third podcast, and this is like the most
Say it.
energy filled one I've been on. So,
Oh,
and I
thank
love
you.
your
Thank you.
personality as well. I
And
love it.
okay, before the show, you told me, you said, I'm always so busy, you think I should slow down. And what did I tell you? Honestly, what did I say? I said, I do what I enjoy.
If if you if you slow down, then that will be the end for you
I
or
did say
something.
that. I did. I told her, I said, if I slow down, then I'm going to slow down the day that I die.
Yeah.
And let me explain to you. I'm using every single gift God gave me. Now I'm not gonna overexert myself, but I
Yeah.
have a schedule. You know, I do
Yeah.
things decently and in order, but
Hmm.
I enjoy it. I enjoyed coming on and talking to you today. I enjoyed to know what Bahamas have going on right now. I love to know my next guest is she has her own music studio. I cannot.
Wow.
I'm excited. Like I mean,
Wow.
maybe I'm just a nosy person. What you got going on, girl? What you doing? Right? And so
Mhm.
I love introducing the world to y'all. Like it's a pleasure for me. And so
That's
it's a
awesome.
joy. It's okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
everything that I do, I honestly enjoy it. And so it's not really like a job. You know, it's like
Yeah.
and
It's
I
like a
did put
hobby.
it's
Yeah.
like a hobby. And so when
Yeah.
you but to me, I've always learned that if you treat stuff like a hobby, you get paid like a hobby. I treat it like a business. You know,
That's true.
I have people, I have my interviews are every Tuesday, they're at 8. You notice I have y'all an email. You know, I
Yeah.
send y'all stuff. Send me my stuff back. Do A, do B, right? You know,
Yes.
it's a system. It's systematic. And so,
Yeah.
but I enjoy it, and
Awesome.
so like you said, you enjoy it, you wrote the book, you shedding off the skin.
Yes. I'm feeling like I just want to embrace life now
And
and
so
all that it has to offer.
I don't really see Free on here right now, but Free, she has so I don't know which show you would be good on, but trust me, she would know. I think you'll be great on her show as well. She has a great platform also. And so girl, yes, so guess we're claiming more podcasts in your future. We're claiming we're manifesting things in here,
I
okay?
received that in Jesus'
In the
name.
name of
Thank
Jesus,
you.
an overflow of girls being blessed by this book, okay?
Yes, in the name of Jesus.
Okay. So, is there any interesting details you would like the readers to know about yourself? Anything that we didn't talk about?
Okay, well, I wanna I would like to say that, I felt as if for a long time that I should have been a jack of all trades. I think when I went to college, a lot of creativity started
Mm-hmm.
springing up in me, especially when I started, because I studied IT. I had to take, of course, computer classes. And when I was learning computer programming, I began thinking about so much inventions.
I
So
love it.
I wanted to become an inventor. Then I got interested in interior designing and architecture and chef. all these stuff because I like to watch Food Network channels and
Hmm.
home and garden television channels, and I just became so, I guess engrossed in whatever they had on, everything that they had to do with homes, and if it was my favorite meal or my favorite chef, I would watch them religiously. And so I wanted to do everything, but of course I didn't have the years to dedicate to become a chef, to become a interior designer or a contractor. So I just, began watching them on TV and like that. But I wanted to become an inventor. I began searching what patent was, how to get a patent, but that didn't manifest. That didn't manifest. So, but yeah. And then, can you all believe it? This is a fun fact. Even though I'm surrounded by all this water, I cannot even swim. Y'all, please be easy on me. I tried, but
Wait,
nothing.
wait a minute.
Yes,
God, she's in the Bahamas.
I cannot swim.
I, I, I,
Cannot swim.
I
Yes,
can't,
I am
I can't,
ashamed of myself.
I can't imagine.
But I tried. I tried. Please give me that. Please give me that. I
I'm gonna give
tried.
you that, but when I come to the Bahamas, I'm gonna push you in. You gotta swim. You're just
No.
like
So,
you gotta swim.
yeah.
That's a bit much. I'm still shocked.
Yeah.
How do
You
you
shocked
stay in
for
the
real?
Bahamas and can't swim?
You shocked for real?
Yes, I'm shocked,
Yes, Lord.
guys.
Oh my goodness. And I think Dorian, you remember Hurricane Dorian, right?
Mm-mm.
I think Dorian did a wake up call. I it did a wake up call on a lot of people in the Bahamas. Even the strongest of swimmers were
Mm-hmm.
afraid of you know having to endure a hurricane because Dorian only affected two of our big islands. One is Freeport, Grand Bahama, and the other one is Abaco Island. But I'm from Abaco, but I wasn't on that island when
Oh, you was
Dorian
on
hit.
that island. Okay.
I was on another island, so thank God for that. But yeah, Dorian really, even the strongest swimmers in the Bahamas were talking how afraid they were or how afraid they are if another hurricane like Dorian comes to the island that I'm on. Is the capital, and it's a much smaller island than Grand Bahama and Abaco. So yeah, I tried learning, but I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna take some swimming lessons.
Okay, I went to my Facebook because I had to go pull up my event. June the 26th, I'm about to send you this invite. June the 26th, I'm having a mid-year vision board party.
Okay,
I'm gonna need for you to it's free. I'm gonna need you to attend, okay? And
okay,
on that list is two things I need to be added to that list. The first one
okay.
is swimming lessons, okay? In the name of Jesus. You cannot be on the island and can't swim. That's going on your list. Do you
Okay,
understand that?
now now just to let you know, we coming up on hurricane season starting June 1st to November is our hurricane season. So a hurricane could be developing soon. So you got to give me some time now, okay? Give me some time. But
June 26th,
okay,
be on that Zoom. Now you
okay,
don't have to have swimming lessons before June 26th. But we're
okay.
gonna put it down and put some plans and some actions together, okay?
That sounds like a good plan.
Now, my second thing, I want you to come to this event because you said it's a plethora of things that you like to do. And I'm going to
Okay,
tell you, I do a plethora of things. And I'm going to tell people, everybody's different. And people are going to tell you, oh, you can't be a master of many because you're a master of none. Jesus is a master of everything and he is amazing at what he do. And because I am created his image, I am too. Uh-oh, boom,
amen.
drop
Thank
the
you.
mic, okay?
That's right.
In order to be a master of many things, you have to be a master of your time.
Yes,
And I'm going to
indeed.
tell you something that you said. And I my if you're watching TV and watching them master their trade, that's why you can't learn your trade. I
That's
want you to marinate on it. The
okay.
hours that you spend watching somebody work on their trade could be the hours you use to master your trade. I don't No offense to TV, I can't watch TV because if I dedicated my time watching TV, watching videos and doing A, B, and C, I would not be a master of the things that I do. Does that make sense?
Wow. Yes, it
So,
does.
so
It
with
does.
that being said, I think you are supersonic amazing, and
Thank you.
everything that God has given you, I'm not telling you that you have to do them, but at the vision board party, I'm going to show you how you write them down. Steve Harvey said, and I still have not completed this task. He said, write 100 things that you would like to do. 100. And out of
Hmm.
those 100, you're going to notice that 10% is going to get done because you actually wrote them and put them in fruition. And I know that's true because I'm
Yeah.
a foodie. And in
Hmm.
2019, on my vision board, I wrote down all the food places, and me and my husband went to every single food place
Wow. For
that I
real?
wrote down. Yeah, because it was
Wow.
written. Write the vision and make it plain. It's in the Bible. God don't lie.
No.
He give us the recipe to be successful, but we choose to only do parts that we want. I'm gonna use
Mhm.
myself. Me and my husband about 2 months, 3 months ago, I was like, I'm tired of going to the same restaurant. He's like, well, where your list at? But but it's a true statement.
Yes.
If
Yes.
I stop and write a list down, my husband's going to take me to those lists. But because we don't have a list, we continuously go to the 5 to 6 same restaurants because write the vision and make it plain. So yes, I would definitely love to see you. I'm going to send it to you. I would love to have you come to the vision board party because I'm telling you, vision boards is amazing, but they're actually more amazing when you put a strategy behind them. And
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a strategy. It's a
Okay.
super easy strategy that can just help you go from writing a vision board planner to actually making it come into fruition. And so you have been an amazing guest, guys. I'm so excited that you was able to come on. I know that we usually have a lot more people on the show, but like I said, it is kind of bad weather in Texas.
Yeah.
And so they'll watch the replay. So I need two things before you give us some wisdom advice. As soon as the show ends, please drop the links how we can find your book underneath this. You know how to do that, right? So you're gonna go
Like
to
the chat.
yeah,
Okay.
in the chat. Yes, you're
In
gonna
the
drop
chat.
those links in the chat so people can
Okay.
find it and so people can find you. And
Okay.
so, do you have an author page or just your regular page?
Well, the author page that I have, it's connected to, well, my actually my web page is still being worked on.
Okay, no worries.
So, but at the moment, the books can be bought on Amazon. I will drop the link, and Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom, that order. Sometimes people allow not having things done to stop them from being successful. And guess what? You have a book and no website. There's people with no website with no book. There's no wrong way long as you're moving. So
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely, I love it. So drop that below so we can get in contact with you. We can purchase your book. We can give you some feedback on your book. Super, super, super excited. I see that I'm thinking about, and I just put this in the atmosphere. I was thinking about doing one of my girlfriends do this thing called read it out loud. And it's where you
Mhm.
get some authors together and then they read their book out loud.
Oh, that
I might
sounds nice.
I probably made that up. That's probably not how hers work, but that's kind of how I have mine envision working.
So I like the idea
But
though.
and I like it. If we can't, I think that's her name, so we can't do reading out loud. But I was
Yeah.
thinking about, I know a lot of authors. And so
Wow.
I'm thinking about putting that together, but heck, I got so much other stuff on my plate. So maybe that's for somebody else. But I put it out there for y'all to take it. Y'all can have it. You're welcome.
Hey.
All right. So I
So,
want go ahead. What you gonna
oh,
say?
okay.
No, go
No,
ahead.
sorry.
So
Kind of forgot my train of thought. But yeah, so I was going to look for the link to
okay.
drop. Um,
So we're about to leave out. So I have one question, and then I want you to go to the secrets of success. So my question, when after you get through talking, would you like to dance with us out?
sure, I can boogie on down with you.
Sound like a plan? Sound like a plan? Okay, so now give us at least three secrets to success. Help us out. Let's go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the Unmasking the Blueprint, here are my three tips that I think are very important for us to live a successful life. First, you have to look to God, or you should look to God to be your source of strength. Now,
Love that.
people, I know we have people in our lives who we go to for, to vent or to talk to get, understanding, to get encouragement. But, sometimes they need their own strength for their own situations. And so it's important just to have some you and God time, or some me time, just to, recalibrate, refocus, and just, energize yourself, and, refocus your energy
Okay.
on yourself and God. Secondly, I would say enjoy the small things in life. Enjoy the small
Mm,
wins. The small things are accomplishments as well. They are to be equally celebrated as the big wins, and eventually the big wins will come around. You cannot just, brush the small things off as being insignificant, or, it's an accomplishment, and you deserve to be celebrated, to be commended for your hard work. So, yeah, enjoy the small things in
okay.
life. And lastly, don't compare yourself, honey. Do not compare yourself, because you are unique.
Ooh, that's
you
good.
you are worthy to only be compared to yourself. Just focus on making yourself better, being better than you were yesteryear, yestermonth, yesterday. Yeah,
I
so
love
just
that.
compare yourself with yourself. Always strive to be better than the person you were before, because everybody is struggling. Basically, there's no perfect person, so don't compare yourself.
I
You'd be
love that.
surprised. Sometimes when people compare themselves, they don't realize that the person they compare themselves, they probably secretly wishing they were like them as well. And that's the crazy thing about life. I'm here wondering or wishing I could be more like her, but she secretly wishes she could be more like me in a, in a certain way too. So just be who you are, love yourself, and strive to be better than you were yesterday. That's all.
I love that. I love that.
Mhm.
I love women empowerment. I just love empowerment, period. Because I think we're all beautiful and made perfect in our own way. And
Yes.
we all have our own light that shine. And so
Yes.
thank you so much for coming on the show. Guys, she is from the beautiful Bahamas. Share
You
came to
share.
share all this information with us. And she's gonna dance us out, okay? And
Oh,
so you ready, Mr. Pence?
Oh, all the time. Here we go.
Thank you for tuning in today. It would mean the world to me
too
if
young to
you leave a
start.
review, a rating, and subscribe to my show. Please
I
share with
can't
your
dance
family
now.
if you enjoyed the show. This show, I'm asking the blueprint is for you. So send me a message with the topics you want us to discuss. Until next time,
You're not
y'all.
dancing, Mrs. Pence. I want to see you dance too.